What's up?
What up?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to drift this fucking car. In a few previous uploads, I've seen a lot of comments about like, how come D just had this car for like a year and he's never drifted it? I have. Right now it's ready to rip. I just take it to the track and just
But it might fall apart.
Yeah, but it might fall apart. Every time you drive it, it just like clunks and rattles and makes all these terrible noises and stuff. And also, I think the last time we were under it, we noticed I was missing like 2 or 4 or too many of the bolts that actually hold the axles onto the diff. That's pretty good. Today we're going to throw this thing in the air, nut and bolt everything, just make sure everything is tight and good to go. It may just come down to I have an old clunky car and you know nothing's loose, but definitely
Peace of mind.
Yeah, peace of mind at least. Today we can install a little something special I got.
Oh, sick.
Project Moo D1 brake pads. So these go in the rear brakes and they make that thing, this little wiggly fucking machine, makes a lock up real nice. Basically people say like if you're trying to keep your car simple, which you should always try to keep your car simple, don't fuck around with the hydro until you decide you really need it. These are the first step to deciding whether or not you need it.
That's basically gonna lock up like a hydro.
Yeah, that's what I've heard about these, is that like you just breathe on it and your like rear tires lock up like a motherfucker. So pretty hyped to test these out.
They're a cool color.
Yeah, they're fancy. There's at least that, you know, brake pads super visible. Maybe we should scientifically all roll in 2 or 3 times at like 10, 15 and pull the handbrake and see what happens with the stock handbrake. Yeah, that was all the way until it physically stopped me. Like I couldn't pull it up any higher. Did nothing.
So we're getting nothing.
Oh, huge shout out to Julio Welsh, Julio for getting that fucking 3rd place at
Yeah,
Super D.
dude, that's so sick.
Sick.
No, just hit the old tow hook.
Oh yeah.
Wait, yeah, keep going. Stop. I was kind of scared of it. I saw it kind of happening and then it just happened all at once. Let's do the front first and then we can always get to the tow hook.
Fuck.
All right, time to venture under this bad boy and see what we got clonking.
Clonking. We got clonks in the front, we got clonks in the back, dude. We stay clonked. All right, so one of the issues that I was talking about earlier is this right here. That's not supposed to be finger tight. So that's sort of shit we're gonna tighten. I think I'm missing 1 or 2 of these bolts somewhere really bad. Like you just shouldn't drive your car if you're missing that, but you know, we live in...
And then up here, one of the lock nuts on this tension rod is loose.
Yeah.
So that might be causing the clonk.
Oh, fucking Nissan dust in my eye already. Okay, I don't know if the camera can hear, but Quentin says both the lock nuts up there for the tension rods are both finger tight. So.
All right, so these are the lock nuts that were super loose. I hand tightened them pretty good, but this is where we actually tighten them.
I don't know if I should say shout out to the alignment shop who adjusted my caster, or shout out to eBay for these shitty tension rods.
Shout out to everyone.
You know, just shout out to all the homies. Oh, this could be another clunk. There's no nut on the bottom of this.
Oh, how's that even?
We'll check out that missing bolt in the subframe and then just go through and tighten all of the axle bolts.
Because they're mad loose.
Yeah, I don't think we filmed exactly how bad it was. Literally,
every single axle bolt. I'll show you.
Yeah.
All right, so drive shaft back to the diff, to the axles here. Fuck, you can hardly see it. Oh, there we go. But these, oh, they're perfect. All of them are like this.
I ripped my handbrake so hard I can't get it down.
It's not just 1 or 2 of them, it's every single one of these things.
That probably explains why every single time I like back up around a corner or something like that, my whole rear end just goes clonk, 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 clonk. Yeah, that's...
Oh, this one's, there's one missing here.
Yeah, that's... So I knew I was missing one.
And you're missing one and they're all just loose as fuck. I don't understand how they're not backed out.
I think it's luck and magic.
The thing that runs this car. So there's none on this set right here.
There's just 0.
No bolts, yeah. You can see right there, there's supposed to be 2 sets of a nut and a bolt here. There's nothing.
Throw back to the beginning of the video where I said, this thing's ready to rip right now. You need to take it to the track. Let's pull out one of those, since that shouldn't be too hard. So we have a reference and we can get more at the hardware store. Yeah, we'll go around tightening what we can tighten, but I think right now the goal is to just pull out stuff that we need for reference and then just go buy some stuff, come back and just fucking ream all that shit hard. And then we'll pull off that sway bar end link bolt or nut on the front and get that in like a big washer because I don't have the bottom plate for it anymore. And then that should be pretty much everything.
Look at these cobwebs under here.
Yeah, I drive this car a lot, you can tell.
All right, we went to Johnson's. We got a bag of bolts, all the old stuff that all the stuff that we're missing, and some things that we got to replace. So we're gonna tighten these bad boys first. The most crucial of all the tightenings we have to do today, I would say.
I would too.
But we need 2 wrenches because the socket don't fit in here.
I have this, whatever it's called for brake lines.
Oh, yeah, line wrench. Too bad we don't got a ratchet
I
wrench.
know, I wish. I never should have done an engine swap. All my tools are just gone now. But Quentin is down there doing all the work on my car. I'm gonna be up here doing other work on my car. I'm gonna start on those brake pads. Once those axle thingy boys are done, it's only like 2 other bolts that need replaced, so he'll probably catch up to me pretty quick.
If you ever run into this problem where your piston compresses when you're changing the brake pads, just run to AutoZone. They got a whole kit that you can just borrow for like 50 bucks, and then you bring it back and they give you your 50 bucks back.
But if you're Quentin,
If you're me, then you keep it and you pay 50 bucks for one of these, and then you don't have to go and use it all the time from them.
yeah.
So yeah, you just twist that bitch in there. It requires twisting and compressing, so
Yeah.
sometimes the pistons, they can just compress in and it's a little easier, but this makes it nice because it locks in with those little nubbies and then twists and compresses at the same time.
It is possible without one of these, it's just much harder. Like,
Yeah, you can use needle nose
like
pliers.
pliers and just push it and twist, but this just makes it so easy.
I remember we first did the brake pads on my 240,
Yeah, we were like,
and the piston came out and we were like, well, we're fucked.
yeah.
Like, I remember feeling like so helpless, like I'm never gonna drive my car again.
You're really not supposed to do sway bars up like that. You're supposed to like, they're supposed to be like hand tight basically. Or, I mean, there's like a torque spec, but it's like nothing.
So why are you doing that?
Because it already fell off once. We're gonna do the other side now. Give her a blast. Dude, look at my perfectly organized impact socket set. 10, 11, 12, 13. We don't gotta talk about it. 16, 17, 19, whatever. Something big. 10 mil. Oh, now I know where my 10 mil is.
Shit. All right, we're pretty much finished. Wheelie Dans are going back on, and then we're gonna give her a test rip and see if this actually does anything or not.
This is ready to launch to the moon. Time to test her out.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to test her out.
So in the beginning of the video, we did that little handbrake pull. Nothing happened, so we're about to find out if something's gonna happen this time. Nice. He said way less cracklies and clunks. Uh-oh, still nothing.
Yeah, it's probably a break-in period.
Yeah.
Or a bed-in period. Probably should read the instructions, actually. Like, I've used a few different types of, like, performance pad, and all of them, like, as soon as you put them in, like, they just don't work at all.
Yeah, that seemed worse.
Oh, it's much worse. I went like that, I didn't even slow down.
All right, we tried finishing that video where we installed those, what were they? The brakes on your car?
Project Mu.
Yeah, but the brakes needed time to break in.
Yeah, so I tried to do a little skirt, and I'm sure you just saw that, and that didn't fucking work at all. So I drove it home and tried to stop a lot using the handbrake. And by the time I got home, my left rear was smoking. And then I didn't drive the car for like 3 days. And then I drove it to school today. And by the time I got home, I was fucking pulling the handbrake, ripping around corners and shit. I mean, I wasn't. I was at a track doing that. She works now. We can line up and do the trash can test.
Yeah. Much better.
Much skirtier.
Ah.
Yeah, only thing is that wheel fucking hot. So that means I'm pretty sure I have like a stuck caliper or something like that on that side.
Yeah, he pulled up today and we could just smell it cooking.
Yeah, I tried to like touch the wheel, like the face of the wheel, and it was like almost too hot to touch. Something I gotta figure out, because that's not good.
Yeah, so DJ's actually here we're gonna film another video, but we just didn't have an outro or the actual test for these brakes on the last video, so we just filmed it now.
Heat.
Yeah, pretty hot. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. We're in the process of making a new one for you.
Yeah.
So we'll see you in the next one, and thank you to the patrons and to all the people that watch our videos and subscribe and like and comment.
Ja, ne?
Ja, ne?
I just no scope, yo bitch, check the bandy cam. 10 racks in my hands, call me Edward Van Hands. I was in a band, man, we were called the Band Band. Meet me at the Denny's, cause I'm cooking up a band slam. Yeah, ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah, 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 I have way more money than you. Ran out of pockets, keep money in my shoe. 10 rollies on my wrist, dream come true. Granting all my wish, that's what the money do. Rolling up a swish, puff till I turn blue. Double styrofoam dish, brain turned to goo. I don't really care, cause the doctor make it new. I'm really rich, and that's what the money do. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Ooh, yay. Ooh, yeah. Blah, 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 pussy, money, money, weed. Yada, 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 got a wad of paper all green. Henny, 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 roly-polies for my team. Zanny, Molly, Percocet, and promethazine. Got a lot of Lamborghinis in my Lambo account.